Hello and welcome back to the tutorial. Today we're going to start in the web browser because I have something to show you. I added some text. Right now I realize I should probably add a break tag in there just to break that text down. And yeah, today we're going to talk more about text. So as you all already know, U is used to underline text, so the U tag is used to underline stuff. The I tag is used to make something italic, and the bold tag is used to, make some text bold. Now I'm here to present to you some more tags that you can use. Now to start, let's comment out this background color because it's going to get into some of the content I want to cover with you today. Now, starting off, I want to talk about a strong tag. It adds extra importance, so you could just make a strong tag. The best YouTuber, and in the most browsers, the strong tag will look exactly the same as the B tag. In the most browsers, EM is like the italic, but it has a difference. You should definitely subscribe. That sounds like a part. Boom. EM. Definitely subscribe. The EM tag makes text italic, and the major difference is that the screen reader emphasizes the word. So that's the difference between the I tag and the EM tag. There are some people using screen readers, so yeah. Now let's get into the tags that are really unique. Like I want to use this formula. I want to highlight this formula, though it makes no sense at all in the context of buying toast, to be honest. So let's mark this text. How do we mark text? We add the mark tag. Just stick it in here, and what you can see is that this text is now has a yellow background. Now we can also do this in CSS, as we talked about in last episode. So if you don't know how to mark text without the mark attribute, then you might want to check that out. I'm going to give you a quick recap about this. So, for example, I'm going to recap it quickly. For example, Toastify, we can just I tag, boom, background color, yellow. And there we go. That's how you can mark a text using CSS. But you should already know that actually. Alright, you can also just use the mark tag. Now we can make text smaller. Now, which text should we make smaller? I found it in terms of explaining coding. Would we do so? Small terms of explaining coding. Boom. Now this is a bit smaller. Now, you should know from the last episode that you can also make this smaller by saying I is only 80% as big as it's supposed to do with the font size attribute. Boom. So yeah, but you can also just use the small tag. Let's go to the next one, del. Now, if we have a formula that is wrong, that is just clearly wrong, like this formula, we don't use this formula anymore, okay? So we want to inform users that we are not using this formula anymore, but this one. So we can add the deleted attribute, which will basically just put a line right through the text, so it's deleted. We don't use this anymore. Now, text that is inserted into the document, we can define as ins, and this is usually just underlined. There is no real difference again. Just like the strong and the EM, they really have minor differences. Yeah. Now, this formula looks a bit stupid, doesn't it? I mean, come on. Who uses this symbol? Because we can use the sup attribute. The SUP attribute, let's close it. Just superscript text. Just, put it up there. And we can also copy this and paste it over here into our other formula so it looks good as well. Boom. You can also do it the other way around. So if you have like two variables, variable 1, I don't know why you would use that in the context of toast, x1 and x2, and let's add a line break. You have two variables, and this looks crap, doesn't it? We want this to be an index, so we can use another attribute that is very similar to this one, and its name is the sub attribute. So it subscribes the text. You can also subscribe to my channel if you want to. You will not regret it. And it just, subscribes the text in those tags. And you can also subscribe to the channel. Don't forget that. This was my quick overview over the other elements you can use instead of these. You can use with the bold and the italic and the underline. Those were the three most important ones. I hope you don't forget the important ones like delete, subscribe, mark, small. I'm gonna change up this code so it makes some sense, and then we're gonna jump right into images and buttons. See you in the next one.